So hello guys, here we are going to solve some numericals based on the properties that we discussed in our last video. Now let's take one example. Whether we have to find whether that number is a perfect square or not, and we'll find it with the help of prime factorization. So the number given is 9075. Now see here at one's place 5 digit is there. So obviously it can be a perfect square. Now what we have to find is we have to find the prime factors of this, and then only we can say of which number this is a perfect square. Got clear? So here I will find the prime factors of this number 9075. As it is an odd number, it cannot be divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? 7, 5, 12 plus 9 is 21. Yes, it is divisible. So just 3 here. 3 3s are 9, 3 zeros are 0. Then 3 2s are 6. 1 remains, 3 5 are 50. Can we again divide it by 3? No. Now here we have to divide it by 5. 5 6 are 30. 0. 5 5 are 25. Again 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. That is the 11. 11 11 are 121. 11. Now, this is one out of pair, this is one out of pair. 3 is another pair. Is it a perfect square? No. As 9075 equal 3 multiplied by 5 square multiplied by 11 square. Therefore 9075 is not a perfect square. So this is the way how we can find out whether the given number is perfect square or not. Let's take one more number. Say 1089 or 1176. 1176. Now here the ones place digit is 6, so obviously it can be a perfect square. So finding the prime factors again, 1176. What we get? 6 and 7 13 14 15. 3. So we will see here first divisible by 2 because even number it is. So 5. Here comes 8. Again 8. Again divisible by 2. 2. 9. 4. Again divisible by 2. 1. 4. 7. Now it is not divisible by 2. So what? So we'll divide this by 3. Will it go? Yeah. 3 4s are 12. So 2 7, 3 9s are 27. Then it is divisible by is it? No, 7 directly. 7 7 are 49. Now you can see here again this number is not a perfect square. Why? Because here is the pair, here is the pair. So what we can write? 1176 equal 2 square multiplied by 7 square multiplied by 2 into 3. So this is nothing but here it is alone not square. Therefore 1176 is not a perfect square. One more number we can test. Say 1089. This is the third one. This was the first example. This was the second. Now one more third example. Here 9 is the unit place, so it can be a perfect square. So again, we'll find the prime factors. 1 0 8 9. So not divisible by 2. So divided by 3, 3 3s are 9. 1 18. 3 6 are 18. 3 3s are 9. Again divisible by 3. So 1 2 1. Then directly 11 11 11 1 1. So here we got a prime factor. Now therefore 1089 equal to 3 square into 11 square. Therefore 89 equal to 3 multiplied by 11 square. Because these both are same, so we can take it in the bracket and outside. So 1089 equal to 33. So what we can write therefore 1089 is a perfect and if it is being written or asked of what number it is square, we can say it is the square of 33. So this way we can solve this. Now one more type is there. Show that each of the following number is perfect square. You have to just show that they are the perfect square. In each case, find the number whose square is the given number. It means that first you have to find whether it is the, or from the number you have to say or recognize whether it is a perfect square or not. And then if it is a perfect square, so you have to find out the number of which number it is a square. So that we'll see now. Here let's take one number, say 5929. The number is 5929. As the unit place digit is 9, as unit place digit is 9. perfect square. Okay. So factorize 5, 9, 2, 9. So here 2 cannot divide that. Can you divide by 3? No. Then 5? No. 7? Yes. So we will divide by 7. So 7 8 are 56, remains 3 here 32, 7 4 are 28, remains 4 49, 7 7 are 40. Can it be divisible by 7 again? Yes. So again divide by 7. 7 1 are 7, 7 2 are 14, 7 1 are 7. Then 11, 11 are 1 by 21. Again 11 the. So as it is a perfect square, we get 1 here at last. Therefore 5 9 2 9 equal to 7 square multiplied by 11 square equal to 7 multiplied by 11 whole square equal to 77. So got it? It is a perfect square and it is the square of 77. So from here you can write your answer. Let's take one more example. 8 to 8 was. Now see here 1 is there, so it can be, as we have seen the property, if 1 is there at the unit place, the number may be a perfect square. And it is given already that these are the perfect square, just you have to prove. So yes, we can write here as 1 is the unit place, so it is a perfect square. So as 1 is at unit place, given number is perfect square. So again find out the factors, prime factors a to a 12. What is the total? It is 90. Neither it is divisible by 2 because odd number. Neither it is divisible by 3. Why? Because it totals 90. Then what? If not divisible by 3, not divisible by 2, 3, both, even not 5. Let's try 7. Yes, 7 it is divisible. So 7 ones are 7. We get 12. Again 7 ones are 7. 58. 8 sevens are 56. Remains 221. 7 threes are 20. Again 7. 7 ones are 7. 4 48. 7 6 are 42. Remains 6 63. 7 9 are 60. Then 13. 13 are 169. 13 ones are 50. So here we got the factor here? Therefore, A2A1 equal to 7 square into 13 square equal to 7 into 13 whole square equal to 91. So this is the square of 91. This was the square of 77. So these type of some questions may arise and you have to solve them in this way. By what least number should the given number be multiplied to get the perfect square number in each case? Find the number whose square is the new number. Now I will take again here two examples. Let's take first 2156. What I have to do? I have to find out that least number by which the given number should be multiplied to get a perfect square. Then what that perfect square is, and we have to also find of which number it is a perfect square. Got it clear? So if I 2156 now this is the number. I have to find whether it is a perfect square or not. Now see here 6 it may be a perfect square. Okay, so we are, but it is given clearly by which number you will multiply, then it will become a perfect square. So we have to go for a prime factorization straight away. So 2156 divided by 2, 1 0 7 8 again 2 5 3 9. Now can we divide it by 3? No, we cannot divide it by 20. 3, sorry. Then 5, no, 7. Can we divide? Yeah, 7. So 7 7 the 49 remains 4. Again 49, 7 7 the 49. Again 7 we get. So 11. Now see here, this is one pair, this is one pair, this 11, this 11. So when we multiply this number with 11, we get a perfect square. Therefore, 2156 equal to 2 square into 7 square into 11. Multiply both sides with with 11. So 2156 multiplied by 11 equal to 2 square into 7 square into 11 square. Now these multiply by 11, 11 6 are 66, so 6 carry 1 6, 55 and 6, 61, again carry 6, 11 on the 11 and 6, 17, carry 1, 11 on the 22 and 1, 20. Now this is a perfect square number we have obtained. It is the square of what? 2 into 7 into 11 whole square equal to 14 into 11 whole square equal to it is the square of 150. So It has been asked that find the least number, that is the least number is 11. When you multiply this by 11, it will be perfect square. This is that perfect square. And this perfect square is the square of this number, that is 154. So in this short way, you can find whatever is being asked in the question. One more example we can take the same way. Let's take for division. Okay, let's take for another way division. So I take a number 8820. 8820. Now here it was asked by which number you will multiply. So I have multiplied it. Okay. Now this is by which number? This number you will divide. So you have to divide it. The procedure will be the same. You have to find first the prime factors. So 8820 divided by 24410 again 2205. Now 4 and 5 9, so 3 can be divisible by 3. So 7 3s are 21, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. Again divisible by 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Now it is not divisible by 3 also. So it is divisible by 5 now. So 5 4s are 20 and 5 9s are 45. Now it is divisible by 7. 7 3. Now see here the pairs, only 5 is allowed without pair. So here we will write therefore 8820 equal to 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 7 square multiplied by 5. Now these 5 is allowed here. So divide both sides by 5. Therefore 8820 divided by 5 equal 2 square into 3 square into 7 square into 5 divided by 5. So this gets cancelled straight away. And here we get, if we divide this by 5, 5 ones are 5, 38, 5 7 are 35, 32, 5 6 are 32, 5 4 are 20. So we get 1764 equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 square. Therefore 1764 equal to 2 3 is 6, 6 7 is 42. So 1764 is a perfect square, which is nothing but the square of 42. So here these number has to be divided by 5 so that it will get converted to perfect square. Whose square it is? It is the square of 42. So these type of sums you are going to face to be find out. Now on this basis I will also, if you have R.S. Agrawal, you can solve. There are many you can solve from that exercise. Okay, in next lesson or next video we are going to solve some more examples based on the squares, and then we will go for revision of the 4 lessons. Up to here only we have already completed. This was the first revision, but square and square root is left out of the exam. So I will not revise it again when you all will come to school, most probably in August end or maybe after 15 August. The schools will be reopened as the government decisions are going on. I don't know, I am not perfect about that, but maybe up to, let's hope positively. So it will be, I think, 15th August. The school will reopen. Every student has to come to school that time, from that time. Or maybe before that. Then we'll revise these square and then we'll go for the square root. Or maybe before that, after your upcoming exam, again the videos will be there for the same teaching and learning. So up to that time, goodbye. Next lesson we'll see, just go for the numerical solving of different lessons from lesson number 1 to 4. That's all. Goodbye.